Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Duke versus Southern Indiana college basketball matchup on Friday, November 24th, 2023. Of course, I do tons of free picks every single day, and when you give out that many, well, there's some you're going to like more than others. Those are the ones that I put under the Premium Picks tab. Those are the games I'm betting. So be sure to use the discount code PICK to get 15% off. We also have Dime Club and Sharp Trading Plays, not available on the website, but if you text the number on the screen, find out all about it. Meant for people who make bigger bets. So if you bet big, text that number. But let's get to this one. We've got Duke taking on Southern Indiana on a Friday night in Durham. And Duke enters this one 4-1. Of course, that one loss was at the hands of the Arizona Wildcats took place at Cameron Indoor. Meanwhile, Southern Indiana 1-5 on the season, but 3-1 against the number on the road, 0-4 straight up on the road. We could tell you without even looking at the statistics, but I'm familiar with these teams. But generally, when you see a team like that has a bad record and a very good cover record, that means one thing: they play really good defense, and I think that's what we have here with Southern Indiana, is we have a team that can D it up, and what they really do is defend the perimeter well, and that's something that you don't necessarily need to have giants to do that. You just need to have quick guys that really know how to defend, and it's a hustle game, right? On defense, it's a lot of that has to do with effort, a lot like Duke head coach John Shire, who was Mr. Effort, right? I mean, this guy just was always all about effort. Probably not as skilled as a lot of the other guys out there, but won a national championship at Duke as a player, and a lot of it had to do with the effort that he put forth on the court. I think when we look at Southern Indiana and we see some of the games that they played and how they got into that cover space, we saw it against LaSalle where they actually just lost by 1 point in a game that they were getting 14. We saw them getting this same number, 32, against Michigan State, and they lost by 23. So they got blown out of the building, but still, only 23 when you're getting 32. It's the same thing as winning by 100, and the same thing is against St. Louis, getting 15.5, losing by 12. It's the same formula. They keep these teams in the 60s and the 70s, and when you're in the 60s and 70s, very, very hard to cover a 32-point spread. Now, when we look at Duke, they haven't been overly effective against the number, and the thing that we know about Duke is super public team, and they've earned that, right? They've been one of the better teams in college basketball for a very, very long time. So they're going to be seen as a team, as a world beater. And they are a world beater, and they are going to win this game. The problem is, are they going to run away? Because what they're going to do is they're going to put their backups in, which are way better than anything that Southern Indiana has and way better than a lot of college basketball teams. Would love to have Duke's backups, but they're also going to have the walk-ons on there as well. I don't trust it with that many points. I'm going to take Southern Indiana and the big number, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, use our betting tools at Sports Chat Place. They're going to tell you how often each of the bets historically have actually hit and pair them with today's odds. This way, it'll point you to the most favorable bets on the board. Of course, it does it all 100% free.